Hey y'all, it's me all in good fun on November 20th, and today I saw an interview with the occupier of the White House, and he said, and I'm going to quote him, he said, Adam Schiff is one of the lowest forms of scum I've ever dealt with in politics. I mean, I had to write it down when I heard it, because see, I'm really confused. See, I thought the current occupier of the White House is the lowest form of scum we've all ever witnessed in politics, starting with way back when he bragged about grabbing women by their privates or walking in on underage beauty pageant contestants while they're half dressed just because he could, because he has money, or cheating on all three of his wives, including one time with a porn star who he paid hush money to. And then there's lots of settled or unresolved lawsuits from women claiming he assaulted them. And finally, a court found him liable of sexual assault in the E. Jean Carroll case. Now, this past week, with the release of those thousands of emails, it's pretty clear the scumbag knew exactly what was going on at Jeffrey's house and at the island. But he didn't bark. He kept quiet. He protected the worst kind of scum, people involved in absolutely unmentionable, unthinkable acts, too horrible to say out loud. Now, if that's not scummy enough, the other day he called a female reporter piggy. He said, "Quiet, piggy." Now, that is pretty outrageous coming from a disgusting slob of a flatulent, heavy-weighted, diaper-wearing man who lives on McDonald's and Coca-Cola, farts all the time, stinks up the room, calling somebody piggy. But here's the kicker. Today he called for political executions in the United States in 2025. See, a couple politicians who have military backgrounds, unlike President Bone Spurs, they made a video instructing members of the military that they do not have to follow illegal orders, like blowing up ships in international waters with no intelligence, or being deployed to U.S. city streets to act against citizens, or like a lot of other things that have caused a number of generals to resign already. Well, White House occupied didn't like that video and called these politicians being responsible for seditious behavior punishable by death. And then a couple other tweets that were even worse than that. Now, to add one more thing to this list that really takes his scumminess over the top, y'all know this week Trump entertained the Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman. MBS is what everybody calls him. So a journalist asked him about the brutal murder of the journalist Khashoggi. Well, Trump went nuts, attacked her, said ABC is fake news. And then he said a few words about Khashoggi, about the journalist. Here's what he said. He said, quote, "You're mentioning someone that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen." That's the end of the quote. Things happen. So I just have to say, when the occupier of the White House actually calls somebody other than himself scum, well, I just have to speak out, because DJT, you're the lowest form of scum the United States has ever witnessed. And that's my truth, and I'm sticking with it.